of Gman Fishing. Yo, I don't know if we're gonna catch anything or not. We've been fishing for a couple hours already, and we ain't caught a whole lot of nothing. And we've been fishing, so we ain't got no worms. It might make a difference if we had worms, might not. But here we are, Wednesday, out of Lake Billy. We don't want to get skunked for a second straight trip to Billy. It is warmer weather. Thinking the fish are gonna be biting better. The warmer water fish, anyways, the bass and the bluegills and everything else. But you can't always tell, so you never know. I've had some bites this morning, but I haven't landed nothing. The water is kind of nasty and dungy at this point, but it's to be expected. It really is, I think. Well, we're gonna fish it out. See if we can't catch a fish or two for you guys. I'm hoping this warmer weather and the bright sunshiny stuff will help get us a bit, but you never know. Maybe one of those days where we just get skunked again. I just put out a short video with some baby geese. You guys go check out that short video before you guys come check out the live feed. You know, hopefully the bass will be biting today. Hopefully the gills are going to be biting. So far it's been a whole lot of, not a lot. I mean, I've had one, maybe two bites today, so want to get a good bite going here, but I don't know if that'll happen. I know eventually when I come out here for a fishing session throughout the week, or even on the weekends, I'm going to be catching a bunch of bluegills, hopefully, and some bass and everything else. So, but yeah, you just never know. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe. Water's still a little cold, so don't surprise me if we're not getting destroyed by the bass and the bluegills, but I just have confidence in the ability for them to be biting. When, in my opinion, they should be biting. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work, so I just would like for them to be biting, I guess. What it boils down to. I fished on the swimming docks. I've fished on the landing docks where they land their boats and kayaks. But so far, a whole lot of nothing. Just bites. That's about it. Doom, 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 doom. They're over this way now. See if we can't get bit casting this way. We may just land up throwing this out there and let it set and then using Ned rig or something else instead. But I'm determined to try to get bit on gulp minnow underneath a float. Even if it is just throwing it out there and letting it set for countless hours. So that's the thing about Lake Billy this year. I've caught kokanee and one bull trout out here so far this year. Or dolly varden. But it ain't been spectacular by any means. Oh, I missed whatever that was. I don't know if that was a fish or the bottom, but it was something. It was something. Could have been the bottom. Could have been. Won't really know unless we get the bottom again, I guess. So maybe you guys will be able to see my bobber through there. Maybe not. So yeah, bluegills would be lovely if we catch a bunch of them. Any fish would be lovely, but really would like to catch a lot of gills. You know, maybe a bass or two, or a bull trout, or some kokanee, or coconuts as David likes to call them. Y'all, thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing. Y'all, make sure y'all share it too. That helps out if you guys share. We appreciate it muchly. Y'all. Come on, fishes. You got this. You can cooperate today. No skunk today. Come on, let's get it. I could be working too fast too, for all I know. It is still cold out for sure. It is still cold out for sure. But it is a beautifully sunny day, and it's bound to get warmer, that's for sure. That is for sure. We're gonna through that same area I just felt like I got a bite at. So it hasn't went under yet from a snag. So maybe we did have a bite and I just got too excited and missed it. You just never know, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share it too, because that helps out. Ooh, starting to get toasty out here now. I should have probably brought some worms. It might have helped me get more bites. Might not have. That's just kind of one of them things you never know. May not work. Worms are just a lot of people's go-to stuff, you know. Kokanee's jumping out all over the place. Maybe I need to put a spinner Castmaster back on. Maybe. Just throw that out there, let it sit there a little while. Take that Ned rig and throw it out there a little bit and see if we can't get bit on something. Anyways, we may not get bit on anything for all I know. The bite I did get today came on a cast master, y'all. So who knows? Down to 3 watchers, huh? Means we're not doing too good on our live stream feed, but that's fishing for you. Thing about being a YouTuber is we can't predict when the fish are gonna bite, if they're even gonna bite at all. And we try to do this thing called a live stream, and we're just fishing, not catching. I don't know if that was rock or weed or what, but it wasn't no fish. That's for sure. I'm hoping this sunlight gets something moving, get something biting for you guys, so you're not just listening to me talk. Y'all, make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Helps the channel grow. I'm working it real slow. Not something I'm good at, though. I just want to catch a fish for you guys. What up, what up, what up? That's true. You do win some, you do lose some, that's for sure. Um, I was out here Saturday and got skunked on Lake Billy. I know it's still a little cold for the bass and the bluegill, but if you can get them to bite, you can get them to bite. Sometimes, even when it's cold. So I'm hoping I can get one to bite today in the live stream. If not, that's fine too. We're gonna keep on trying. There are some fish like way down that way, kind of just surfacing, and I think they're just minnows because they're not biting anything I'm throwing. So some guy caught a. What up? How you doing, Ikanina? Love you, dear. My wife's on the watching the live feed. She likes to watch the live feeds for some reason. I don't know why, but she does. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy is all I got to say. Yeah, I would be out on the swimming docks, live streaming, but I can't very well hold the rod and live stream and all that good stuff at the same time. So I have to a lot of times just stand right here and just cast towards the swimming docks and stuff like that for the bluegills and bass and whatever else might bite. It is a beautiful fishing day, that's for sure. Uh, Bluebird skies ain't really the greatest for fishing, but considering that it's nice and warm, I'm enjoying the warm sunshine on my back. So I'm not going to complain too much. This morning when I got here it was pretty chilly. Pretty chilly, so. I lost 2 rigs this morning already. I lost the Castmaster. I lost the Ned rig. So, which is fine. You're gonna get hung up and you're gonna lose gears when you're fishing. So that's for sure. Where you at? Where it's still snowy at? Might I ask? Yeah, I was just told that the other day they were catching some bass. Oh, Wisconsin, huh? Nice. Do some ice fishing for some walleyes and stuff up there in Wisconsin. I'm fishing at Lake Billy today. Chinook here in Central Oregon. Yeah, I don't know that they're getting further and further away. They just um, they haven't connected them yet, so they look differently. There is serious some serious activity going on down there on that dock, down towards the middle there. And I kind of would like to get them to bite, but I might have to go get on the dock just to maybe get a chance to even get them to bite. But I don't want to lose my camera and everything. So, and if I walk over there, you guys ain't gonna be able to hear what I'm saying. And if I get any comments, I won't be able to answer them right away. So, right out in there, you see where those ripples are? That's where the activity is, and I want to maybe take my rig and go walk over there and see if I can't get it. Nice. So you'll be out here trying to catch some of these lovely fish we got out here in sunny Central Oregon, huh? That'd be cool. Right on. What part of Central Oregon, or what part of Oregon are you guys moving to? Okay, I'm gonna do something a little ridiculous, but I'm gonna try it anyways. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave my phone and tripod right here, and I'm gonna go get on that dock, and I'm gonna go see if I can't get whatever those fish are right there to bite what I got out there, y'all. So bear with me. Hopefully we're gonna get bit over there. So trust me, if I could have my phone on me and not have to worry about falling in, I would take you guys with me. But I don't have a camera guy. I am out here by myself. Well, there are other people out here fishing, but I'm by myself. Yeah, I can tip it up a little more. There you go. Is that better? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to get right on top of them if I can. All right. All right, y'all. I'll be back in just a minute or two. We're going to go see if we can't get them to bite. Well, y'all, a whole lot of goose eggs. Yeah, not a lot happening, y'all. Back to answering some comments. I tried. Nothing happened. What up, Stay Fishy, Oregon? Redmond, Oregon? All right, back to the comments. Okay. Um, just throw on cast. Perfect. What's a smurfing turf? I don't know what a smurfing turf is. Where's your coffee? I don't know where your coffee is, wife. Maybe you need to get up and make some instead of laying in bed all day. Y'all, if you guys didn't see that short I put out this morning, y'all go back and check that out. It's a nice little thing of duckling or geeslings and no gills yet. The water's still cold yet. I'm hoping it's gonna be warmer today because the weather's been nice. Been getting warmer and warmer, you know. So no bass, no gills. I've had a couple bites this morning, but nothing that committed to making me happy, you know. So trying to keep my rod somewhat in you guys' view so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of dragging, just kind of bumping along. That's the wrong way. I want to go like that. Zoom it back. There we go. There we go. Maybe I should have went to Haystack today to catch some trout, but I'm determined to get a bluegill this year. Determined to get my bluegill yet. I probably should have brought some worms. I probably would have maybe had more luck, but I just yeah, I didn't buy any worms, so kind of the way it goes. When you got them, you don't want them. When you want them, you don't got them. So won't be seeing Bella or Alex for a while. They decided to run away for a while. Which is fine. I mean, running away is okay. Nothing wrong with that. Already been live streaming for a half an hour, huh? Must be pretty boring for you guys to sit there and watch me do absolutely nothing. I mean, I'm not doing absolutely nothing, but I'm not catching anything. So maybe I just decided to fish in the wrong area today. I don't know. It just seems like with all the nice weather we've had that the fish would be biting. Just hadn't happened yet. That's okay. It'll happen when it's meant to happen. Nobody's on YouTube today, huh? Darn it. I guess that's why you guys gotta watch this boring channel, huh? I don't know if that was a brock or a fish or what. But I definitely felt something. Yeah, somebody caught $100, over $100 Guggen squad rod today out of Lake Billy. It's pretty crazy when people catching rods out of Lake Billy, considering it's such a deep reservoir. Yeah, just waiting for that rod to bend is exactly right. You know, we're proud fishermen and we know our stuff. Doesn't mean we're going to catch them though. I just kind of would like to think that we're going to get them though, for sure. Well, I won't say that I've had more luck in Prineville, but I have done pretty good in Prineville. I mean, I've caught my share of fish out of Billy this year too. So it's just kind of like the last time I was here and this time, it's just kind of been slow. So, and you're gonna have slow days no matter where you fish. So I can't say that Prineville's been better. I just sometimes because Prineville, I mean, I caught some fish there early and then didn't catch nothing there for a while. So it's just kind of one of those things, you know, hit and miss kind of deals at times. Like I've got all the confidence in the world in Prineville Reservoir to catch trout in the wintertime, and Ochco Reservoir as well, more than I do here at Billy. But when I'm here at Lake Billy, I like to be out in my kayak, or I like to be fishing when the bluegills are biting and the bass are biting, because then I don't have to be out in my kayak. I can just catch them from the swimming docks. Definitely was rock, so I just threw back in that area where I hit whatever it was last time, and definitely was some rock. So I'm hoping something's gonna move in with all this nicer weather, and hopefully one of these trips we're gonna come out here and be able to get a couple bites from the swimming docks for some bluegills and bass. And it's not that I haven't had bites today, because I have. I've had bites today. I just haven't been able to deliver, you know. So I may end up going back to a spoon, because that's what I had my bites on early. So, and I did lose one of my spoons today. That's why I switched to the Ned rig, because I figured the spoon was going to be better than a Ned rig. Because generally the spoon works better out here at Lake Billy than the Ned rig when it's still cold. So, and there's a mallard over there saying hello. Say hi to the mallard over there, YouTube. Trying to get my tripod proper. Say hello, Mr. Mallard. There he is. See, even if we're not catching fish, at least there's other things we can be watching. Even if it's not fish. And he's just speeding off like a speed duck. Those little geese I saw earlier today was just so cute. There are those fuzz. Oh, there. Wow. I didn't even know that one was there. There's a female mallard too. And it just kind of popped out. And I'm like, whoa, where'd you come from? Should be getting able to see there she is. See, now you've seen a mallard, male and a female mallard. The females are the brown ones, and the greenheads are the male mallards. But at least you're seeing something other than just me not catching fish, at least you're seeing ducks and wildlife, I guess. It can get hard to try to do live streams and stuff when you're not catching fish, because you live stream and you live stream and you're not catching fish and you're not catching fish, and and it makes it hard to live stream, because you want people to see the fruits of your labors, and that's catching fish, and you know but the thing about being live is you can't predict what's going to happen. You don't know if the fish are going to bite or not. So all you can do is pray and hope that they do bite and cooperate with you. And people get mad at you because you're not catching fish, and unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes. So it can definitely be hard to live stream when you're not catching fish, though. People watch your channel because they want to see you catch fish, not just talk and make 1,000 casts. So, but I'll do 1,000 casts if that's what it takes to get one fish for you guys. It just makes it harder to. There. Oh no! I missed him. I missed him. I missed him. That was a fish. That was a fish. I did not. I finally had a bite, and I just went to go do this and didn't even know he was there, and then all of a sudden I felt this dun, 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 and it was too late. Basically, what happened was he hit it on the fall, and I didn't know it, and so by the time I was ready to set the hook, it was too late. Oh, 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 oh. That's frustration. Oregon Hillbilly, what's up, man? How you doing? All right, man. How was your last fishing trip, Oregon Hillbilly? I know you put out a nice video from Ochco's not too long ago. Y'all go check out Stay Fishy Redmond, Oregon, and go check out Oregon Hillbilly Fishing. They got some nice stuff going on there on their channels. So, yeah, you guys go check out those two channels. And if you guys are YouTubers, let me know so I can go out and check out your channel if you guys are YouTube. Oh, no, 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 no. That's another bite. I wonder if they're bluegills because they're not getting the hook in their mouths. Because if they were getting hooks in their mouth, I'm almost certain I would have hooked them. Oh. I'm thinking they're small fish. So I'm going to go one more time with this out there. And if nothing else, we'll go ahead and try so we're starting to get bit a little bit here. So hopefully my suspicions are right and they're bluegills, just too small to get the micro net in their mouth, because those oh no, 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 no. I keep missing them. I'm thinking we're finding the bluegills. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but I think we've started to find some bluegills. And yeah, he messed it up again. So I'm thinking we got some bluegill activity going on. We're going to do another cast real quick, and then we're going to take those gulp minnows, and I think we're going to throw them out in that same area where we're missing bites because I think they're bluegills. I think they're bluegills, y'all. And I'm just not hitting the right spot with them. And I'm hoping we're going to start catching some bluegills here. Yeah. Something's definitely biting out there. I just can't seem to get them hooked up to save my life. So that's some excitement anyways. Oh, you're going to take the boat out? Nice. You need a bluegill tip. Okay. Small gear, small hooks, you know, because they got such small mouths unless they're bigger, unless they're bigger fish, bigger bluegill. But go ahead and take and use smaller hooks go ahead and you can get away with a size 8 mosquito hook or a size 8 Aberdeen hook by Eagle Claw. The mosquito hooks are by that I use are by owner. Tip it with a small night crawler, a piece of corn, a gulp minnow, and that should work out nicely for you if you're fishing for bluegills or if you're fishing for bluegills. So definitely recommend that you try that if you're going to fish for. Oh no! I just missed it again. There is definitely something out there. But yeah, definitely want to. You definitely want to use smaller hooks and um, small plastics will work. Um, I was using a small plastic worm from Temu, but I wasn't catching too many fish on them, so I stopped using them. I know I keep saying I'm gonna. I know I keep saying I'm gonna take my gulp minnows and throw them out there, but if I'm getting bit on a dead rig, I'm like, maybe something bigger will come along and hit it while I'm trying to figure out what's biting. So. You know they're small fish if they're biting and pulling on the tail and messing up your bait. You know they're small, so at least they're probably small anyways. So all right. At least we got something going here. See, I've even thought about taking one of them micro neds, splitting it into fours, and making some really micro neds. Because I think micro neds would work pretty good for gills if you're cutting them up into smaller sizes for that purpose of catching bluegills. I don't know if it would work, but I'm just assuming it would work. So I'm just assuming, no guarantees. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that gulp minnow rig, and I'll show you that again. Take that gulp minnow rig. I'm gonna throw it where we've been getting those bites at. See if we can't get something to eat that over. Eat that. So over there where we've been getting the bites at. So I'm sure I already showed you guys the net or showed you guys the rig, but here it is. We got a chartreuse gulp minnow, a live minnow, and then we got a natural gulp minnow, and then we got bullet weight tungsten to a slip float. And so now we're going to toss that out there where we're getting the bites at. See if we can't get some bites on that out there and maybe catch a fish on that. So now we're just going to throw that out there. Just watch it and hopefully we're going to catch something. All right, buddy, tight lines. So let's get a fish, y'all. And being that a lot of the bites come from over there, I'm going to go ahead and cast back over that way with this, as well as throw the float rig over there. So we've only got about maybe 10, 15 minutes left of the live stream. So hopefully we're going to get bit. No guarantees, y'all. Thanks for joining us and staying with us for as long as you guys have. Make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe as well. Yo, at least we got a couple bites on the live stream. That's always a plus, right? Could be wrong color too, for that matter. It could be anything causing the I want another one. So hopefully you guys can see me somewhat and hear me somewhat. There's all the geese. I don't see none of the bebbas though. They're back up over there along the shore there. They just got out of water, but I ain't seen no bebbas. They're kind of taking their time getting out. Just kind of watching, making sure there ain't nothing trying to eat them there. Next time I come to Lake Billy, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be bringing worms, but I might bring worms next time. If I'm going to be out on a kayak, I'll probably just bring corn as well as tuna. But off the docks, depends on how well the water warms up, on if I'm going to be gill fishing next time I come out here. But so far, I haven't had no luck whatsoever gill fishing. Let's see here. There we go. Finally had to take my hoodie off. Finally got warm enough to take it off. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys too much. I know these videos where you're not catching much tends to bore people to death. And I don't blame them. They wanna see it. They wanna see the fish and all that stuff, but it don't always work that way. It just don't always work that way, y'all. I do appreciate you guys joining me though on a Wednesday morning. Well, I'm trying to beat some fish in the mouth with the hook, but so far it's just been slow going. This will be the second trip in a row to Lake Billy that I get skunked if I don't land a fish today. So hopefully we're gonna land one fish, if not during the live stream, then after the live stream. So don't have a whole heck of a lot of time left to fish. We're gonna give it till we've been live for an hour, and then we'll call it quits if we're not catching anything. Which means you only got about 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left. And we're gonna get off this live stream and let you guys go and enjoy your guys' day instead of watching me try to catch a fish. There we go, fish on, fish on, fish on. Yes, fish on, fish on. He got into my other line, but we got a fish on. Fish on, y'all. Yes, we got a fish on. Oh yeah, nice bass, nice bass, nice bass. He got us all tangled up, but we got one, y'all. We got one, we got one. I knew I was getting bit out there. I knew I was getting bit. Yes. Ha ha. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get you a good view. Look at that little bitty. Look at that beautiful smallmouth, y'all. Look at it. Oh, I knew I was getting bit. I knew I was getting bit. I just couldn't get him hooked. And then all of a sudden, there you guys go. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hard work paid off. I thought the bass should be biting. I kept getting bit. Finally, y'all, that is a beautiful cold. That fish is cold too. I'm feeling it and it's cold. So let's get this fish back in there. Remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while. It ensures a future fishery for all. Mwah! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yes. Like the feather. Thank you, wife, for the feather in the hat. You're a sweetheart. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. For all of you who stuck through this live stream edition for that one fish, thank you. Thank you. No skunk today, y'all. No skunk. Yeah. Mm. Yes, thank you. That came off of the micro ned, y'all. The natural color, they call it the smelt or whatever. Just stopped by to see nothing, Ron. You probably watched me reeling that fish, didn't you? And you're just saying you stopped by to see nothing because you watched me reeling that fish. Is that how it works, Ron? Let's get back out there and get another one. Yes. Oh, man. We want to talk about a long time coming today. Yes. I knew I was getting bit. I just couldn't get them hooked. I thought it was a bluegill. Landed up being a smallie. Yeah. Let's go. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Share too, because it helps this channel grow. Yeah. Let's go. We got it right at the 1 hour mark. All right. So we were cutting it mighty right close, y'all. Mighty right close. Oh, man. Let's get another one, y'all. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Fish on, y'all. Let's go. Beautiful smallies. They may not be big, but they're beautiful smallies, y'all. Let's go. Oh, check out that beauty. Look at it. Ron, you stopped by to see a smallmouth bass today. I got you one right here, bruh. We're going to let him go, all right? Hey, I'll take 5 of them in a day of where I've spent, what? I've been here since, what, 7? Fishing? So, yeah, I'll take that after fishing as long as I have. Now, when's the bluegills going to show up, y'all? Y'all. Last minute on the last street, boy. Yes, have a good one, Ron. And thanks for stopping by to see nothing, Ron. I appreciate it. I figured this warmer sun and stuff would get the... Oh, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. Oh, oh, oh. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah. Oh, check it. Check it, 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 check it. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Mwah. Later, bro. Yes. Whew. Yeah. Alex is nowhere to be seen. He's gone. He decided to run away for a while. So you can say all you want that Alex is putting decoys out, but he's not here to put decoys out. Sorry, Ron. Bella's not here to find the fish either. So you can't blame it on them. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Talk about fun. That is fun, y'all. Go. Yes. Thank you guys. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You brought the luck, Ron. I give you the credit for giving me all the luck today. All them fish decoys you keep saying I got. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. Makes me happy to be a YouTuber. Catching these fish for y'all. Let's see if we can't get a couple more. I thought we was going to be done after an hour, but I guess if we catching fish and you guys ain't bored no more, we might as well try a little longer, right? What do you guys think? Put Y for yeah, we should keep going, or put N for no, we shouldn't. Of course, there's only 3 you guys watching what it says. Yeah, I think you do. I think you do. Keep fishing. All right, we'll keep fishing. Well, I wasn't going to leave. I was just going to stop live streaming, but because I started catching some fish, so that's why I'm like, ooh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And you know, the thing about that is every one of those fish hit on the fall. And when I went to go just move it to make it move, then that's when I felt them on there, because I didn't feel them bite. What happened was I went like this to bounce the lure off the bottom, and I felt the weight, and that's when I knew that there was a fish on. So, oh, I missed him. 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 I may not get another chance until I throw back out there. So they're definitely starting to bite with this warmer um, with his sun beating down on my back and making a worm out. So, hey, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna be happy about that. I'm gonna keep working it, keep trying to catch a couple more fish for you guys. Yeah, I'm from fishing for as long as I've been fishing. You know, I thought for sure with the weather patterns the way they've been in Central Oregon for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I mean, it hadn't been constantly just straight up hot, but it's been warm, you know, so I figured, you know, we've had more warm days than cold days, and it's still getting below freezing some nights, but not every night. I figured the temperatures would be coming up and the fish would be active and they'd be biting. So, and I figured the warm weather fish, I thought the bluegills would be biting, but they haven't started biting yet for me. Anyways, but maybe if I had a night crawler out there, maybe it would be different. Or maybe if I was paying more attention to the float rig and bouncing it, making more motion with it, maybe the bluegills would be biting. But being that I'm catching things on the Ned rig, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the float rig and hope like heck the bluegills start biting. Because if the bass are biting and I can get them to bite, then I'm gonna focus on the bass until that float starts bouncing from bluegills. And then I'm gonna put this thing down and I wanna catch a bazillion bluegills, you know? So, because a bazillion bluegills would be nice. Even though I don't really need a bazillion bluegills, but I like to catch a bazillion bluegills. My largest smallmouth is 5.5 pounds. So pretty good size smallie. My biggest smallie on a fly rod is 3 pounds though. So We definitely got some big smallies in Central Oregon. They're not the most sought after fish in Oregon, though, or Central Oregon for that matter. But we do have some good ones, that's for sure. So, make sure you guys share with your friends and your families. That way they can see the excitement. Tell them to skip all the way till the 1 hour mark, you know. That way they're not just, watching all the boring stuff and then they can see all the action. Of course, when they watch from beginning to end, that means they're seeing what really happens, you know. I mean, it took me all day to finally get them to really start um, biting. You know, it's taking me all this time, and finally I've started catching some fish. But that's fishing for you. You know, they're not always going to bite right when you get there. Sometimes you got to put in hours upon hours. You know, and there are some fishermen who literally only have a couple hours to fish, and they've got to make it happen then. Yeah, I probably did. I probably did sing an opera when I caught that fish. But I've caught in several of them like that though. So, I mean, it's not like I've only caught in one smallmouth at that size. I've caught in several of them that size. See, I get excited over the small ones because the small ones are the true trophies when it comes to fishing. Everybody wants the big, you know, monster fish. Let them have their big monster fish. But in my opinion, without the babies, you don't have a future fishery. Say you go out, all you do is catch big fish every time, monster fish, but you're not seeing any babies. That's telling you that eventually, after all them big ones die off, you don't have a fishery no more. So it's really nice and really a beautiful thing when you're catching trophies that are that big. 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches. That's telling you that they're reproducing. They're spawning and they're doing their cycles. So, and that really does tell you that the there's a future for them. Now, Oregon bass are an invasive species. They don't necessarily really want them in here, but they're here and they're established. See, you're like where I'm fishing now. There's no limit on bass. You can keep as many as you want. They can be small, they can be big, they can be anything you want. So there's no limit on the bass here. But the thing is I'm not keeping any bass today. One, I've got to go to work. I'm not keeping any bass because I don't want to have to run home before I go to work. I want to fish until it's time to go to work. Then I can just get my stuff, put it in my truck, and go to work instead of instead of um instead of uh having to run all the way home, take care of the fish, all that stuff. So generally, if I'm fishing during the week before work, I'm giving them away if somebody's with me that wants them. So yes, very important. A healthy ecosystem is very important. That's for sure. I had only one bite on that side, and then I hooked all those ones on this side. So we're back to fishing on this side. So doesn't mean we're going to catch any more on this side. We may have caught the only 3 or 4 bass that was on this side. I don't know how many we caught. We just kind of like got lucky and started catching them like crazy there for a minute. But I'd missed several of them before I started catching them. Yeah, I think I'll ask the wife to make you one of them feathers up, Ron, and you can just like email me your address and I'll send you one. If she'll make one up for you. I ain't gonna promise you nothing, but I'll ask her to make you a feather, and you can just email me and then hopefully she'll do that, and then I can just send you a feather. All right, Ron, for your hat. Of course, this is my work hat, but my normal Saturday hat don't have a feather in it, so. This time we're gonna cast that float rig out this way and let it work itself back towards the docks. I know you would think that was cute, wife. Oh, I missed one. You think a lot of things cute, wife. Yeah, hi, wife. I know you said hi. I said hi to you earlier. So. The one thing I love about using an ultralight rod is even those small fish feel really big. So that's one of the cool things about using an ultralight rod and reel is you can catch the smaller fish and still get a really good fight out of them. It pays off so much, especially when you like a good fight. All right, Ron, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad you stopped by to see nothing and hit that like button, man. I appreciate it. You have a good rest of your day, man. Over there in Florida, it's already afternoon, so enjoy it. Be safe out there. Remember, Ron, to catch, kiss, and release fish once in a while. It will ensure that you have a future fishery for yourself. All right, man. You have a good day. There we go, fish. Oh, I missed him. No. Boy, they just got in here thick all of a sudden after fishing all morning and not catching anything. But they're hitting it on the fall. They're not like hitting it aggressively. So well, yeah, Ron, but we understand here at Gman Fishing that you got to go. So if it stops, it stops, man. At least we had a good flurry for about 3 minutes, right? So we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. We completely understand, man. You're behind on your publisher's clearinghouse, huh, David? I'm sorry, man. Uh, y'all, you guys make me happy to be a YouTuber and being able to live stream for y'all. The wife needs to go out and get some of that sun today while it's nice and warm out. She stays cooped up in that house all day long, not working. She needs to go out and get her some sun. Thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, with catching those bass, it makes me know that eventually the fishing gonna be on fire here, especially the bluegill fishing. And I can't wait for some bluegill fishing, y'all. I know they're an invasive species; they're not supposed to be here, and all, and it makes some people mad that they're here. But they make me happy. They're one of those fish that really make me happy. They're memories of my childhood growing up in Missouri. Fun to catch, delicious to eat. I'm telling you. When them bluegills start biting, man, it's going to be fire. 100% fire, y'all. Let it hit the bottom and just start bouncing it back to you. Because with the way they're biting, you have to pretty much fish it slow, it seems like. Because they're not really biting out of aggression, seems like. Kind of just like with them hitting on the full and you're not feeling them, that really got me thinking they're not really hitting out of aggression. They're just kind of like testing it out. How's the old lady treating you? Treating you? My old lady, my wife's treating me good. The fish is treating me good too. Why would you ask that question? Come on, fishes. Your chat bar quit working. I don't know what that means. It means you did go away, or you couldn't leave your comments, or what? Or did you not have good enough service to do comments, or what, there, wife? Hmm? Well, we're glad you're here, wife. Glad you're watching the channel. Today I've caught, 4, this makes 5. This makes 5 right here. Yes. Oh yeah. That makes 5 today. And this is the biggest one of the day right here. That makes 5. I think it makes 5. You guys keeping count would know. I'm not really keeping count, but I think this is either 4 or 5 today. So you asked just right at the right time. Another beautiful smallmouth, and this one's the biggest one of the day. This one's about 12 inches probably. So I ain't gonna complain about that. Another beautiful, healthy smallmouth, y'all. So, you know, the reason why I didn't title this for any type of fishing was because I wouldn't catch any fish. Wasn't real sure I was gonna catch any fish today, but you know, we're happy to get these beautiful, beautiful smallmouth bass, y'all. So let's let her go. Mwah. There you go. That's another one. Ha. But I'm having to work it really slow because the water's still pretty cold. And every one of those fish that I pulled out have felt like ice. They've been pretty cold. So, and the bites sometimes good. I mean, sometimes the bite is you know, getting them back to back. You know, pretty much because the first four, I think 3 or 4 came pretty close together, and then all of a sudden it slowed down. So, but hey, I'm still getting bite once in a while, so I'm happy. And I'm sharing that with you guys. So yeah, that was a nice fish taco size. That one would have made a beautiful taco, but I'm not looking to cook any fish today, and I'm not looking to keep any fish today because I've got to go to work here shortly. So I'm just out here trying to catch some fish and have a good time, you know. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Always share. Always share. Because sharing helps me grow by you guys sharing with other people. Oh, I just missed another one. Yeah, I did. I went to go bounce it. He was there, and all of a sudden he spit it out. So maybe if I would have set the hook, I would have caught that one, but I didn't set the hook. So I have not had one hit it aggressively at all yet. It's all been on the fall. So when I pick up the rod tip just to bounce it, that's when I'm feeling the fish. I'm not seeing them move the line either, which means they're not really hitting it. They're just kind of hitting it on the fall and just setting on it. And when I set the hook, then I've got them. Any bass fisherman will tell you that can be a curse to have them hit on the fall like that because you don't know that they're there. Usually most bass fishermen are looking for a tug or something before they set the hook. I think that's 5 fish. I can't guarantee you nothing. I'm not gonna go back and look through the footage to count them either. There's one, and I missed him. Yeah. And that, I only felt him because I lifted it up to go bounce it, and then he was there. Y'all, I'd like to get one more fish before I get off here, but I don't know if I will. I'm going to say 2 more casts on the live stream, and I'm going to get off here because my battery's getting pretty low. Pretty low. So we're going to try to get 2 more fish, and then we're going to get off here, okay? Or 2 more casts, I mean, not 2 more fish. We're going to try 2 more casts after this one, and then we're going to get off here. They're definitely here, though. They are definitely here. Stay fishy, Redmond, Oregon. Yeah, we've caught like 5. We've caught like 5 of them. They started biting. They started biting. They started biting around the 1 hour mark of the live stream. And well, they were biting before that. I just couldn't get them hooked. I wasn't getting them hooked. And then so I kept missing them, and then I finally hooked like 4 in a row, 3 or 4 of them in a row. And then I just landed another one a couple minutes ago. So, but definitely starting to figure them out a little bit. There, stay fishy. So, one more cast after this one, and we're gonna get off the live stream because my battery's getting low on my phone. Oh yeah, I got it untangled from the tip of my rod. Smallmouth bass is what they are. All smallmouth. This morning I had a couple bites from what I was thinking was probably not a kokanee, but a bull trout. But I missed them. And that was way before the live stream. So. Yeah, you'll have to go and rewatch the live stream after it's posted, and fast forward to the 60-minute mark, and the fish will be there at that 60-minute mark. So uh-oh, we got ourselves a mess, it looks like. Got it. Got it. Got it. We did have a little mess for a second. And all, because none of these fish are on my chest. Oh, I missed him. So that'll give me one reason to cast one more time, because I just missed one on the live stream. So one more cast after this one, because I missed one. Okay? We'll give it that last cast bite, because we just had a bite on the last cast. So that means we gotta, if we don't catch him, we gotta throw out there at least one more time, for argument's sake. All right? Just for argument's sake. See if we can't get him to bite again. And then we're just gonna record after the live stream and charge a battery. So, our phone battery. Hopefully, I'm gonna catch a couple of them on my phone or on my GoPro. That way I've got a video from today, as well as a live stream. Because generally when I'm live streaming, I don't record. Yeah, I know you like to live stream for a long time. See, I got a battery pack too. I could hook it up and live stream for 3 hours, but I'm not trying to stay on for that long. I don't want to bore people for too long. I've already been on for an hour and a half. I think that's boring people enough. Well, an hour and 33 minutes, I think, is what it is. So I could live stream longer, but I'm just I don't want to bore for too long, you know. Although we've had some excitement on this video, or this live stream edition, we have had some true excitement because we've caught some fish, but you know, I want to preserve my battery in case if something goes wrong and I need to make a phone call or something. Yeah, because once I get in my truck, I can charge my battery completely. And then like my battery pack, I use it so often, you know, when I'm fishing and stuff. So I don't know if it's gonna fully charge my phone or not, but it'll give me enough charge to where I can make a phone call or if I need to. So y'all, well, that's it. We're almost in with this last cast. And so, y'all, you know what I'm gonna say. You know what this channel's about. You sure do. So, y'all, thanks for joining us on another episode of Gman Fishing. We appreciate it. Remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while. It ensures a future fishery for all. So, till next time, this is Gman Fishing. Go fishing. It's good for you, and it's a great time. So, y'all, have a good day and enjoy. Till next time, this is Gman Fishing, and we are out. Thank you all again. Boom.